Like, no one likes a pervert. I don't give a fuck how ripped you are. You feel me? But I can tell I can tell you from personal experience when I walk into a room, it's a major difference now than from even when I was 20 pounds lighter. Fuck it, 30 pounds lighter. Mind you, I'm 264. So back then let's say I'm 230. I'm still not small in comparison to like the average guy. But even then, I still didn't get as much admiration when I walk into a room. Right? It's a major difference. Even if you're shorter, you can still enhance yourself and make yourself bigger to where your stature, uh, to where your stature is more respected by people. Like people like it, people respect it. They just don't like what comes with it. At the end of the day, it comes down to the person that has the muscles, not the muscles themselves. Women like muscles. It's not for the male gaze. Of course, men are going to admire it because men look at other men as like a reflection of themselves. You feel me? When they want to build themselves up, when they want to get better, they want to look better. So of course we're going to praise other men and shit. Of course we're going to compliment men who have good physiques, right? Who are built, who are ripped, because we know it's not something that's just easily attainable. You feel me? You got to put in the work. You know. Plus we like comic book characters. We like anime. Superheroes, all the other shit. Everybody we look up to, they have these bills that we want. So when we see other men walking around and they got these builds, we respect it. We compliment each other, right? We gas each other up. That's just how it goes. So much that we've deluded ourselves. You feel me? We create the illusion the delusion that women don't like this shit. That is for men. It's not for men. I never once worked out in the gym and was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to impress these niggas at the gym. I don't give a fuck. I like pussy. People don't want to admit it. But we were made for each other, bro. We drive each other. Like number one is for myself. Like I want to be the best version of myself that I could be. I've never met a woman, at least in the past. I have yet to meet a woman who has something bad to say about my physique. Every girl I've talked to, they like me the way I was. They never said, oh, you should go work out somewhere. You should build your shoulders up somewhere, build your chest up, build your back up. Right? But I still did it anyways. Right? And I also had, bros, people in my corner, right? People closest to me who knew my actual potential. So they was on my ass. They told me straight up, like, oh, bro, you getting burly. You know what I'm saying, bro? You gaining some weight. You getting kind of husky, right? I don't look bad. I didn't look bad, but I could look better. And the way I look now, I still got so much more to go, right? So much further to go. But even then, me now, I look drastically better than what I did a few years ago when everybody was telling me I looked good. I looked okay. So the reason we think shit is for male gaze and not female gaze is because women don't really have it in them to push you to your limits, like to push you to reach your full potential. When it comes to your physique, getting stronger, whatever, it's not their fault. Nothing's wrong with it. You can't blame them for it. It's just not in them. That's why, like, you have to be sharp. You know what I mean? You got to be driven on your own. You can't rely on a woman to drive you. You know what I'm saying? To be your motivation. Directly. Indirectly, she can motivate you, but directly, she's not going to tell you to get your bitch ass in the gym and get your chest bigger. Especially if you already look decent. I'm talking about, like, if you already got a physique that's, better than the average person. Sure, but she's not going to try to tell you, oh, you could be in the top 5%. You could be in the top 1%. That's just not, she's not going to do it. Not all women, but most women, they're not going to do it. I know from experience. Y'all got to stop believing everything, bro, like, that people tell y'all. If a woman tell you she doesn't like six packs, she don't like abs, she don't like muscles, she's lying to you. She's lying to you because who is she going to see at the concerts? How do they look? Do they got six packs? When they take their shirt off, do they have dad bods? Some of them do, for sure, for sure. But let's just be real though. We're talking about the guys at the top. You know what I'm saying? The major players. We ain't talking about, you know, the exception, none of that, right? But let's be real. The actors, right? The influencers, the models, right? The artists, the people they look up to, when they take their shirt off on stage and shit, they're not taking their shirt off to show fat and to show bone. No, they're showing off their muscles, their physique. They like it when it's them. They just don't like it when it's your ass because they don't want you to have the ego. They don't want you to have the ego boost. They don't want to put you on the pedestal. They're okay with putting celebrities and everybody else that already has status on the pedestal. But you, they want you to stay exactly where the fuck you at. Because if you get better, if you get more lean, if you get ripped, you get muscular, now they got to push themselves more. Now they gotta keep up with you. They don't want to do that. Now they're gonna feel inferior, insecure. You're gonna hurt their self-esteem, you know? And they don't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? They want to get chased. You know, their ego cannot handle it. Their self-esteem cannot handle it. It can't handle a man on his shit. Like so many women online said they prefer me not as lean, right? More fat on my body. But in person, the way I get treated is different. The way I get treated says something completely different. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, don't be fooled. You can't let people stunt your growth, your potential. And like I said, it's not, they don't know. They don't even know what they're doing. It's natural to them. You know, they can't control it. It's almost instinctive. Keep this person low so I can stay higher, right? It creates the illusion that I am above them. And I feel better about myself. You know, it keeps men from building up their self-worth, right? Having a big ego and having higher standards. Because if you get ripped, you get lean, you get in the best shape, you get muscular, guess what? More likely than not, you're going to start fucking with women who are in the gym more, who are more fit, just like you, who has a similar lifestyle, right? Who's lean, you know, stomach on flat, you know what I mean? Thighs, ass, natural. That's just what happens. They don't want that, you know what I mean? Just like guys, right? You got men who will be in the comment section telling women that lost weight that they should have stayed big. And I ain't talking about thick. We ain't talking about thick. Let's just be real. We ain't talking about thick, slim, thick, you know, some rare genetics. No, we talking about women who had some weight on them, you know what I mean, that covered up their natural shape. You know, some, overweight women. You know, maybe on the thicker side or whatever. But even if they were thick, those women, when they lose weight, okay, when they slim down, when they get fit, not Ozempic, I'm talking about like actually get fit and they lose some fat. Look at the guys in the comment section that are putting them down, that are talking negatively about them losing weight or losing fat. Go click on their profile, see what they look like. I guarantee they look like shit. You're going to have some exceptions, right? Every now and then, you're going to have some guys that they have a standard, they have a preference that don't add up with their self, right? That doesn't match what they have. But for the most part, if you look in the comment section and you look at the men that bash and put down women for getting in shape and getting fit, see what they look like. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. That's going to tell you everything you know. Just like the men. If you're in shape, right, you're fit, you're muscular, you're ripped, look at the women who said they prefer a man to be fat or to have a dad bod or to not have muscles, right? Or to not look as lean. Not skinny. We ain't talking about bony. I'm talking about lean. It's a difference. Look at their profile. See what they look like. 9 times out of 10, if a woman is in the gym, if she's fit herself, right, if she has high self-esteem. She's not insecure, right? If she's fit in the gym, lean herself, she's going to want a man that is the same way. She is going to want a man that is in the gym, that is lean, that is ripped, that has muscles. That's just how it goes. Like, you are what you attract. And even the women who say they don't like that shit, they're going to be dick sucking that nigga on the low, behind your back. Your girl that told you to stay fat so you can be a cuddle bear, she's going to the concert and watching this other nigga take his shirt off and flex, and she's screaming and she's happy and she's fangirling over that nigga. And she told you to stay fat. She told you to eat that dessert that she cooked you, my nigga. You are getting finessed and you don't even know it. She just wants you to stay where she at. She wants you to be more attainable, because once you level up, you're unattainable to her. She knows she can't keep up. For men and women, that's what we do. Not everybody. I don't do that shit. If I slack off, if I feel like my value is lowered, then I'm going to get myself back up to where I need to be, right? If a woman is above me, if I feel like a woman is above me in certain areas, she has attributes that are higher than mine, and I'm not going to bring her down. I'm going to bring myself up to her level. That is how you should do. That is a healthy mindset. That is a growth mindset. Not feeling sorry for yourself, not having a victim mentality, not trying to bring other people down with you. No, you should try to bring yourself up. But a lot of people, that is not how they operate. It is much easier to try to tear people down than it is to build yourself up. Because people are easily manipulated. That's why all these men online are getting manipulated. They are getting finessed. No, don't get muscles. Don't go to the gym. Don't work out. Don't get a six pack. Women don't like that. Man, oh man. It's going good, miss. How you doing? Who is this, Evelyn? Shaggy. Welcome to my stream. Refresh. You know what I'm saying? We got 8 followers. We new to this still, All the support is appreciated. Streaming good. I feel like my conversation has been flowing. Like, it's easier to talk to myself now, right? It's not as awkward. I don't have to keep pausing. I can actually flow better now. You feel me? I can just talk, rant, say whatever the fuck I want to say, I'm drinking my smoothie right now. I know it looks like diarrhea, but it really don't taste bad. You feel me? It's really good. It's healthy too. We got kale, spinach, bananas, you feel me? Ginger, lemon, apples,